We are here to do your twin flame soulmate read. Those of you who are new, very warm welcome. I'm Yildiz, I'm your reader today, and I am a psychic medium as well as a twin flame person union. Now, if you're wanting a coaching session or any spiritual guidance, working on your blocks or a psychic read, the link is below. As well as if you do want to join the live sessions for all my twin flame downloads that are separate to these, click the link and subscribe, and you're able to ask free questions. Any other videos of love in general are connected in the box. And we'll get into your read. Now, you've got some interesting energies coming through, and I would say energetically, you're trying to do things a new way, but you're wondering how to do that. Now, in a spiritual sense, you're going through a transformation. You're breaking old paradigms of a belief system with your twin flame path. Now, it's interesting because you've got Alchemist in reverse, and you've got the old woman in reverse. A new way of doing things, fresh perspectives, epiphany moments. Now, 7 equates to spirituality. It's also the way you perceive and see something. You know, and in a sense of manifesting, it's believing, detaching, and letting go, and it comes. But this egoic experience we have is we need to take divine intervention. Divine intervention does come. When you know your worth, you directly attract it. You don't literally need to do anything but purge, and it directly comes to you like a magnet. Past tense energy of what you were tuning into is you feel, Leo, that there was a lot of BS going on, okay? And you really had wanted this forward movement of doing things correctly. Now, I feel you're linking back to how you used to be, how it used to be, how you want it to be. But the paradigms are messing with your third eye. You're like, how can that even happen? You also know that you can't repeat a cycle, and you feel energetically that's all can ever be. So in detachment, it creates uncertainty with the cogs in your mind. And I do feel you're going through a spiritual purge. I feel your third eye is causing you to reflect back, reflect forward to the infinite ways things can be, like the leap of faith, the Fool card. You're ready to do that, but at the same time, you're feeling very nervous that it won't go the way you're hoping it will go. That can be due to lack of communication. It can be due to your belief systems you're purging. Your masculine is outgrowing a way of doing things as well, so you're directly mirroring each other. Your energy is saying this is always going to be the same forever. And they're walking away from old situations. Like, they didn't like those situations, so they've detached from them. And it's almost like I'm hearing dead and gone. It's like, look, the past is the past. They're walking away from it. So you energetically feel, how can this be? We're going to keep doing this loop. It's always going to be tea time. It's always going to be the same thing. Meanwhile, in Donkey Town, they're going, I'm not doing that anymore. They're discovering their life purpose. They're like, oh, my life is more than this. I can't stay at this frequency. They're thinking about serenading you. The ghost of your past is returning. You're directly tempted, and I do feel for some of you, you may be tempted by another individual. And again, this can be an avoidance of the energy of the ghost of past. Yeah, twin. I'm feeling the moon has something to do with this. The Gemini energy is very interesting. You're tempted by your twin, providing they do the work, you feel. You want them to be your soldier. But I do feel, and I told you, I felt there was 2 energies. And this is usually where we block the path. People don't understand that. And I'll explain how before you shoot the messenger, because I am a twin flame and I've gone through all of these stages. Who knows, I might go through it again. The reality is, when we're tuning into 2 ways a path can go, we're blocking the path because we haven't decided. That's the power of manifestation. So it could be giving your power away, believing that because you haven't directly interacted, directly spoken to, directly dictated to, whatever that be, or the movement hasn't happened. In theory, no movement's happening. Well, true, no movement's happening because 2 paths have been considered. While 2 paths are considered, universe gets confused. They're like, okay, we're pretty simple here. What do you want? Not what you need to do. What do you want? Once you decide without the attachment of, what if it's going to be the same forever? I'm very scared because what if I can't control it? It has to come correct. Once you release, because you realise you can't break what's broken, and you realise that can happen anywhere, and you picture the best possible scenario, then detach. You've owned that vibration. You're no longer doing that loop. And the temptation of the reality, and that's the egoic experience, is like, look, I don't understand. I don't see this person, or I'm not with them. There's vibrations here. Almost feeling like you've got to be cured. It's like, if I get away and I find somebody new, I'll be safe. But then twin comes back and they're all high vibration. And you're like, oh, trust me, it's happened to me so many times, it's not funny. So many times, I can't even explain it. Masculine in their energy, okay? Be it Leo and you're not. This is counterpart's energy or yours. This is the energy coming through. On the male side of things, they don't want you for your body, okay? Externally, they don't want you for your beauty either. They want you. You, internally, you feel you're trying to use your time wisely and you don't want to waste time in somebody who doesn't want you. So you sent the signal out and they've gone, well, it's okay, because I don't want you for your body. I don't want you for your beauty. I want you for you. Everything. Externally, you feel this is going to take forever. You don't quite know what to do. Again, looking at the aspect of manifestation. Feminines are looking at it like, how do I manifest? Masculines don't even realise they're currently doing it right now. You guys are manifesting accidentally without knowing. You almost don't want to know what's going to happen, because you're scared, okay? You've got courage in reverse. So it's like this fear-based frequency is being purged. I would say, one could say, you don't realise how strong your thought is. Once you've detached through this thought process, love comes in. Because it's like, this is never going to happen. It's always going to be the same. That always happened to me. I'm bloody telling you, it always happened to me. I'll explain. Anything I directly fed, you can see dust going everywhere because I'm moving house, so apologies. Every time I fed, something would happen. Oh, my twin's going to have a child with someone else. Bang, happened. Ah, my twin's going to late. Happened. 9 times out of 10, anything we thought happened. Okay, why? Because we were thinking it. As soon as you get to this ascended master sense and you get higher up in it and you're learning and the lessons become harder, as soon as you have that thought, you're correcting yourself, you're auto-correcting, and you're like, detach. Don't even tune into that. You don't want to be bringing that. You get what you believe, okay? You attract what you believe. Disconnect from that. You get that trigger point, do the work on it, release, because when we're processing, we're going through those 7 stages of healing with our third eye, of what happened in the journey, of what happened together, of what happened separate, of what could happen again. And then you detach, detach, detach. And in that detachment of not wanting to know, it's like, look, I'm turning off, bang, your twin flame turns up. I would be in the country and I was flatmating with a friend, and it had been 2 years. And she called me up and she goes, he's here. I was like, who are you talking about? And I mean, I always knew that was the fact. It's like, he's turned up again. Right when I've been chasing, I can fix it. We can work on this. It'll be fine. And then he'll turn up again. The reality is, when you let go and you own your truth and you become happy in your life, it comes towards you because it's like, oh, you're all good now. And it's almost this anger you get. You're thinking, right when I've got my shit together, you be coming back to come and tear it all down again. No, not to tear it down again. Only if you give your power away, because it's your job to make sure it's okay on your side of the fence. It's their job to worry about theirs, okay? No one's going to take this from you. What a belief system is and what comes back can't be taken. And old energy is being purged. Let the past go for love to come in. The courage. What are we looking at with courage? I really should pull a chakra card. This is going to be a super short read. I feel you're having a massive shift, okay? The energies of the way I do my reads is the necessary information you need to alchemize your journey. Okay, deal with the pain, deal with the things that didn't transpire, and let them all go. Because staying here, even without your twin, is unhappy. tuning into two ways something can be and not taking direct action and moving against the aspect of your fear-based frequency. Moving against your fear-based frequency means you detach from it. So no longer, it makes you invincible to a degree, because you're like, I'm scared, I'm going to do it anyway. And when I'm triggered, I'm not going to think about that. I'm going to go chuck my body in a bath and I'm going to detoxify. Okay, so you go through those processes and you challenge your emotional body of the pain body experience to move through that frequency. When you move through that frequency, you detach, it no longer defines you, and you attract the best. Love and light.